Direwolves turn 1. Okay, there's not going to be a lot of movement on this turn 1, just my Javelin land speeders, which are Forge World proxies, which are slightly cheaper than regular land raiders with the same sort of loadouts, plus you get two Hunter-Killer missiles in them as well. I'm using my Quad-Link Icarus las cannons to automatically fire at Mr. Maudsley over there, which I kill one of his champions. I've got no option on that simply because they have to fire at the closest unit or the closest flyer. So I fire at Mr. Marsden's Trueborn on the right hand side there as well, but again doesn't do very much damage. Now I'm going to pie plate his two Ravagers, I believe. Some point shortly. Yeah, there we go. That gets in the way of the camera. You douchebag. But yeah, I am currently pie plating his. I must have pie plated his Trueborn, and then they've moved on to his Ravagers, which coincidentally manages to knock out the left-hand side one, at least immobilize it, which is good. A good start. Simply with the Dark Eldar, they've got extreme maneuverability, and if you can take that away from them, they're sitting ducks. I think what they call themselves is a glass hammer, so they're very, very good at attack, but they're easily broken. I'm using my Thunderfire cannon on my Land Raider Achilles, which is down the right hand side there beside the Bastion. It's not doing a lot of damage, to be honest. It's strength 6, I think, but it's distance 60, so basically I want to get as long range weapons as possible to negate any sort of night shields he had. I think we actually managed to get a hit on it. Yeah, I think we do. There you go. So that's good. I think we get a crew stunned, which means he's only snap firing in his next go. We are now firing my long fangs, I believe, at his Ravager. Not his Ravager, at his Venom, which is behind the Ziggurat. And I managed to take off one of the guns. Alright, so I have you can see a die on top of the Bastion on the right hand side. That basically means there is 5 guys on that at the minute. There's 5 guys in it even. And there's 2 die on the Redoubt, which means there are 10 guys inside it and 10 guys on top of it. Right, I do believe. Oh, there we go. I think I took out that with the right-hand side, right-hand side land speeder, which is behind the Bastion there. So that's 1 Venom gone already. So I get first blood. So not bad for the first go. I think we're shooting at Maudsley's Hellbrute with my las cannon twin link las cannon on top of the Razorback there, and I think we get a hit. Yeah, we do indeed. We get a hit, which basically means he has to roll on a table for the next go. Right, that's a Typhoon, and he's using frag, and he's missing. It's not a Typhoon, it's a Javelin, sorry. They're twin-link Cyclone missile launchers, not Typhoon missile launchers. And we've managed to get 2 there, possibly. Nope, killed one of them, saved one of them. And we are now shooting with our emplacement las cannon. And missing, I believe. Yeah, nothing goes on there. So pretty much done everything I can. The bolters and everybody inside the bastions can't really shoot at anything. So, oh, I'm shooting at something. Oh, that's right, that was the long fangs. That was the long fangs on top of the building. Alright, basically, Marston needs to get forward as quickly as possible, or he's going to be in trouble. I think he's moved his Venom behind the Ziggurat to sort of get some sort of cover so I'm not pelting him. But be able to do some damage. He's moved his Reavers forward, and he's moving his Cabalite Trueborn onto the side of the Ziggurat, so he's got a bit of cover there as well. Just checking the distances to make sure he can fire, or at least I can't fire back at him. There's Hellions there, moving forward, with the Baron in front. We've got Mr. Maudsley moving his Marines forward. And the guys on the left hand side, those are his Noise Marines. Oh, we got somebody around in there talking to us now. Alright, he's moving forward his Hellbrutes. That one has Typhoon Missile Launcher, no, Rocket Launcher, sorry, and Twin Link Las Cannon. The other one's got a Power Fist and a Twin Link Las Cannon. Just keeping them there. I'm getting shot at now. Oh, goodbye, Landspeeder. They have, unlike their Codex versions, they are AV-11, but still manage to get blown up quite easily with his Dark Lances. 3 of each in the Ravager. Shooting at my long fangs. They are very dangerous, so he wants to get rid of them as soon as possible. Well, that's a lot of shots. I think he manages to take out one more, and I get a hit on my. I think I get a hit on my Wind Priest. Two Rune Priests, one on the left hand side and the one on the right hand side, have Tempest Wrath, which really doesn't do anything at this moment in time. And they also have one on the left has Jaws, and the one on the right has Living Lightning. In the middle he's got Living Lightning and Murderous Hurricane. Got Mr. Maudsley firing at me with his Hellbrute. Twin Link Las Cannon, not doing too much damage. Firing at my Javelin Landspeeder there, which is going to have to beat a hasty retreat. Now he's running with those guys, basically needs to get further forward. Paul's quite new to the game, so and only plays with what's painted, which is fair dues. Probably should have brought some Razorbacks if he could to get forward quicker, but he's slogging it forward. Using his Noise Marines to fire at my Las Cannon with my Thunderbolts on top. So my turn 2. Right, we're going to move my land speeder back and away from them. It's got range 48 and they've moved forward, so I don't need to be that far forward. Get them a bit of cover. I say Marsden's moved his Ravager to the right hand side behind that pillar over there. Getting a bit less defense, more defense even. Right, and we're using Thunderfire Cannon to try and take out that Ravager that's just sitting there mobile. Doesn't really do very much. Trying to see him, checking my ranges. Right. I have to shoot at the closest unit, which is going to be the Trueborn and the Ziggurat. I think I kill one or two of them. One of them? Yep. Kill one of Maudsley's Chaos Marines on the left hand side there with the quad-linked Icarus las cannons. I'm now shooting with my four guys and a heavy bolter in the bastion on the right hand side at his Trueborn on the side, and I managed to take out a few. I think Maudsley's Hellbrutes take up quite a lot of damage. Right. Cyclone missile launchers. I'm gonna shoot with my long fangs. Very little. Just be checking what I have and have not shot with. To take out a couple more of his guys with, I think must be my long fangs that actually. Their turn 2. Right, his flyers come on in reserve, which basically means all three of my last cannons get to shoot at him. So basically I think his general view was no guts, no glory, and he's going to charge it forward. They decided they were going to do it minimal, then they thought, screw it, might as well go full distance and see if they can do any damage. That's proxy, that's meant to be a Heldrick. Or a robot chicken. So basically, I shoot everything I have at it and blow it to smithereens. That's basically people taking photographs of the very dead Heldrick, which my last cannon managed to take out. So they're just checking to see the damage it's going to cause. Is it an explosion? Doesn't do very much, so we just put a little marker down. Looks like I have to move forward. I believe he moves his Hellions forward as well. Again, no guts, no glory. Needs to get as far forward to do some damage as possible. Those two Trueborn on the Ziggurat there, which is moving forward, do me quite a lot of damage later on. I didn't think they were going to be a massive threat, but they were. Lots of shots. Shooting at my long fangers again, I believe. Alright, that's when the Rune Priest takes the injury. It wasn't earlier, actually. Managed to take out one of the quad-linked las cannons, which is worried me slightly because his flyer, his jet fighter hasn't come on yet, so that's one less to shoot at him. And that was caused by his Trueborn there. They met the partial collapse, took the building down by 2 AV and destroyed a gun emplacement. Maudsley moves forward Lucius behind that pillar so he can get shot up. Noise Marine still on the left hand side, slightly out of range and not doing very much yet. Oh, it gives me a hit on my on my Javelin. Not move this Hellbrutes, not done a lot of damage. Right, he is going to use his Noise Marines soon. I think they did quite a lot of damage. Yeah, it's Blastmaster. Yeah, it's over the top of the left hand side bastion with my long fangs in it, and he manages to hit, I believe. He basically, yeah, taking a photograph and goodbye. So that's one Rune Priest dead and a squad of 4 long fangs, but my Longfang captain, Eduardo, is still there, manning the gun, still alive, not run away, all good. Marsden moves his jack bikes forward, basically, so he can get that Whirlwind on the back armor. Okay, my go. I moved my Achilles forward, I need to get some range on those melters. And maybe do a bit more damage if I can. Everything else stays where it is. Oh, bar the long fangs on the right hand side, which try to shoot down on the Reavers on the right hand side as well. So I'm now using bolters to fire at his Hellions. That's in the way of all the footage. Apologies about this, but I'll learn next time. Right, that's a Baron taking damage basically. He does quite a lot of lookout surge and that because he doesn't want the Baron down straight away. Basically, I think Marsden sadly takes the brunt of the damage from me. And one thing I've noticed, it seems I've destroyed one of his Ravagers as well at the top end there, which must have happened slightly earlier, which I've missed out when it's sped up. But there you go. Ravager's gone as well, so we've got a Venom gone and a Ravager gone. So far I haven't lost any full units, though he's slowly whittling me down. Lost 2 or 3 more of those Hellions, which means I think he's got the Baron left and one chap. They don't run away. I need to shoot at these Kabalite Trueborn there that did all the damage. I need to get rid of them. And goodbye! Well, they did their job. They did quite a lot of damage on the Redoubt. Turn 3. And they're just checking. Marston's just checking range. I think he's dead set on destroying Eduardo on the gun there. They're moving into what is basically that crater. So they have some cover. His Venom moves forward. He's got a bunch of witches in there as well. With hairwire grenades, which could do quite a lot of damage on that Land Raider. I think he chucks a grenade later on, and he moves his Reavers to the back of my Whirlwind, so that's AV10 instead of AV11 on the sides. He's moved his Ravager forward. Bosley moves his champion and what's left of his Space Marine group forward, moves his Hellbrutes forward, and moves Lucius forward. Now he starts to move his Marines forward as well. His Noise Marines forward. They've done quite a lot of damage. Right, he's managed to chuck a haywire grenade, and it has done me 1 point of glancing damage on the front of my Achilles Land Raider, and he's done 1 bit of damage on the back of my Whirlwind as well. This Redoubt is going to get pasted very soon. Probably not the best idea. They've had 2 sets of 10 guys, one on top and one in the middle. I wasn't really thinking very straight, especially considering Marines get quite good saves anyway, but I was under pressure, so I just stuck on one there. So my guys are emergency disembarking at this moment in time. He's destroyed the Redoubt. I don't think I lose any guys from the explosion, from what I remember. So he uses Dark Lances basically, which would have reduced the 14 to a 12, but he doesn't. So all my guys jump out. They do their dangerous terrain tests. No ones. It was less than 3 inches, so I didn't have any minus. So we're going to stick some fire markers down. Little tea lights with cotton wool on. So that's that, which means those Marines are going to have to do some damage and move forwards. That's a lot of dice. Takes out some of my infantry there with his bolters. As you can see, I've got my camera as well. There was meant to be close-ups of this battle, but sadly the quality's not very good, so I decided not to use it. Live and learn for next time, though. And he's managed to destroy my second land speeder. I think he did that with his twin-link las cannons on his Hellbrute. He's throwing his haywire grenades. Oh no, he's throwing for charging at this minute. And I think he's slightly out. Yeah, he was slightly out, so he couldn't charge. He failed his charge. So I've moved my guys forward. I don't actually use rapid fire for some reason. I think I was going to charge in afterwards, but I forgot. I forget the charge. So I used like 10 die, which would have been 20 had I used rapid fire. But there you go. Shooting with the guys in the bastion on the left hand side. Take the two front guys off. I've actually done some damage on his noise marines. Firing the las cannon at his Hellbrute. And goodbye Hellbrute. That sucked up quite a lot of damage actually, so it actually focused me on it as well, which let them get closer. Going for the venom. Actually, it's not. It's his witches. I think I went for his witches. I think they've just disappeared, which means I've shot them to pieces with my right hand set of Grey Hunters. Right, and now I'm using the Achilles. I've got a multi-melter. Stand in front of the camera again, Matthew. Right, yeah, so we're using melters. Right, basically we're seeing if we can fire at his Ravager, but one of them was otherwise, so I'll use my Thunderfire Cannon. There's a lot of missing going on. I think I get one hit on him. Goodbye. And then they're using the melt on the Ravager now. So it's open top, so it's +1, plus it's AP1 anyway, so you get +1 on that anyway. Well, it's +3 actually altogether, +1, +2 for AP1. And the Ravager goes down as well. his fighter comes on, Razor Wing, and I shoot at it with my las cannon and set it on lock velocity, so it gets a glancing hit, and it has to go straight off the board if we went into an X-Go. But sadly, he still uses it to wipe out quite a few of my Marines. Maudsley moves forward with his Marines. Sadly, I didn't charge him for some unknown reason. Marston's going for death or glory with the Baron. Maudsley moves up his Noise Marines on the left hand side. Grey Hunters down. He hits, but I think I saved those ones. I don't know, one of them goes. Basically, he was shooting at the guys inside the building. I can't remember what he was shooting at with. Basically, the guys inside that bastion have to jump out. There's only 2 of them left now. So they're slowly whittling me down. Doom Siren takes out 1 Marine. And 2 Marines. They charge forward. Some contact. Lucius attacks first because he's got the better initiative. Alright, I think Lucius does a bit of damage here before my guys pile in, given I've got 2 attacks each for my guys, and they attack Maudsley's Space Marines, his Chaos Space Marines at the same time. At this point, it's the end of the assault phase pretty much, and it's decided that it's probably best to end the game. Marston's Jetwing Fighter, his Razor Wing Fighter is going to fly off the table very soon, leaving him with only 2 Reavers, 3 Cabalites and 2 Hellions, and Maudsley with half a squad of Chaos Space Marines, or his Noise Marines even, his Hellbrute, and a very, very diminished squad of Chaos Marines with Lucius in the middle. So they've pretty much decided that I can graciously have the victory. I'm pretty confident had they carried on a few more turns, had it gone that far, they would have done a lot more damage, but I'm pretty sure I don't think they would have got to the kill points I had, which was sitting at, as you can see from my happy face, 8 points to 3. all in all, I had killed 2 Reavers, not 2 Reavers, I killed 2 Ravagers, I killed 2 Venoms, I killed a squad of Witches, I killed a squad of Kabbalite Warriors, I killed a Hellbrute, and I got First Blood. In return, they killed 2 of my Javelin land speeders, and as Marsden had 2 of his Reavers in my deployment zone at the end, he also got Line Breakers, so they got 3 points. As you can see, Marsden pretty much got the brunt of my attack, but I needed to get him out of the way because I knew that Maudsley was quite new to the game and probably didn't understand all the rules completely, so I wanted to get Marsden as far away as possible. But all in all, good game, good fight. It was a good Thursday night, and hopefully we'll come back to you next week with a similar battle. See you next week. Bye.